I didn't really, y'all know I be trying to go back and forth. I'm trying to show some love to my IG. So y'all make sure y'all give me a follow on the IG side of the street. And baby, this message is meant to be good today. Let me just tell y'all it's going to be good today. Um, Little mama working like she not that one. No, we're not doing little mama working like she know it's good. and like she dance like she know it's good. I'm just saying. They don't have to take that no kind of provocative way. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. OMG, I forgot to plug my phone up. Hold on. Let me make sure they can hear me. Come on, settings. Cause child, they beat and tried to and was finna twerk. Y'all seen it, didn't it? Y'all had seen it in my spirituals. I might need to. Did weekend. Okay, I'm back. Great morning. Great morning, View Care. Great morning. Oh, thank you so much, dear Swan. Thank you for tapping in with us this morning. Lanisha, what's happening? What a dooski booski. Let me try to get my camera right. Great morning, Blue Bayou in the building. What's happening? Shout out to my TU community. Cherie is checking in this morning. Cherie says, I'm grateful for another chance to spread my comedy on a larger stage tonight. Yes, y'all, check out my page. Cherie has a comedy show. I be trying to share y'all stuff. If I see it, then I share it. She has a comedy show that she's doing tonight, but it's being sponsored, or I don't know how Keenan from Keenan and Kel is involved, but I think he has like a set maybe of people. You can explain it to us, but if y'all are in the, I want to say Philadelphia-ish area, then y'all make sure y'all go check Cherie out. Go to her page as well, her IG, so that y'all can show her some love and support. Share for her so that we can spread the love. There could be some people that can go and check her out. And if you're in the area, make sure you do that. I'm grateful for God being with me. Come on, ain't that indeed and amen? Ain't he with us, Lord? Y'all, we got a good message today. Great morning, Jessica. Great morning, Joanne. Child, I don't even know where's Kuala Lumpur. I don't even know where that's at. But hey, honey, what you guys doing? Great morning or great night or whatever it is on your side of the world. Thank you so much for checking in. Jay Causey is in the building. True Beauty is in the building. Keenan Presents. Thank you. There it goes. So y'all make sure y'all go show some love and support. Yes, KFK, what's happening, honey? One, and grateful for the doors that keep opening, and they gonna keep on opening too. Oh, let's do it. Sandy, hello, my honey. One, and great morning. Sandy says, great morning to Shay and the community. Jamila Millennium. Checking in on the YT side of the street says, great morning, community family. I am grateful for releasing and opening up about what I'm going through. Sandy says, I'm grateful for new connections and genuine people. Indeed and amen. Ain't that a blessing, y'all? It is a blessing. Um, it is a blessing to be able to just have genuine and authentic relationships that are coming into our lives, genuine people. I know many of us have gone through a season where you've had to ask the Lord to reveal and remove. I asked the Lord that just this morning, to reveal and remove anyone, anything, um, that needs to go, because I'm calling in elevation. I'm calling in new beginnings. I'm calling in manifesting, if you will. I'm manifesting opportunities. I'm somebody, I don't know which one of y'all is for, and I don't know when it's going to be put out, because I recorded all the messages for the next few days. But this time I did a little different. I'm only releasing 2 videos at a time. So today, who came out today? Scorpio and Aries. So somebody got a message coming out that you're going to be you're going to be asking the Lord to reveal and remove. I don't remember which sign it's for. It's going to be out within the next 4 days. This week, I'm going to try to release 2 videos a week instead of 3. So I only release 2, and then every day I'll be releasing 2 and then re-record for whatever, because God has some messages, baby. He has some messages. So somebody might need to go pray and ask the Lord to reveal and remove some things. If you are on the TikTok side of the street, y'all make sure that Y'all make sure that you go and you check those videos out. I recorded them yesterday. I recorded everybody's yesterday, but I'll just release them two at a time. So make sure you go. Make sure when y'all go see the videos, y'all make sure y'all repost for me. I will ask for that. Please repost the videos, share them so that the message can get out to as many people as possible. It helps me so much. Y'all have no idea. Thank you. Thank you. I said I was going to do this morning when I was talking to the Lord. I want to give a shout out to Jamila. Man, y'all, let me just tell you, honey, Wonnie, I love you so much and I'm so grateful for you. If there has been anyone, y'all, if there has been anyone who has consistently not only shared and reposted my videos, and I mean all of them. She don't just watch hers, right? She don't just watch her signs and repost them. She literally reposts every video. She just goes down the line and reposts every one of them. And not only that, she consistently, y'all, she consistently like she does it more than I do. Can I tell y'all that? I kid y'all not. She posts the cards, 336 Tarot and Oracle cards, more than I do. Like on Facebook, man. So I am so grateful for you, dearest one. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you for helping me to get the messages out there. I am truly grateful. Like I be seeing y'all message. Like I be seeing y'all. So thank you so much for helping me to get the messages out there consistently. Ain't no gaps. She don't stop. She's on Instagram with it. She on TikTok with it. She on Facebook with it. So she does better than me. She put a little check me in my spirituals because the Lord said, you don't even share your stuff like that. And so I was like, you right, Lord. So it was because of her, the Lord said, you got to do better. So thank you so much for that, dearest one. I truly appreciate you for that. Okay. I told the Lord this morning, I said, I'm going to do it, Lord. I'm going to tell to how grateful I am for your help and your support. So thank all of you for sharing. But yes, she definitely does that all the time. Great morning, Russ. Great morning, honey, Wonnie. Good morning to you. I'm grateful for everything God is revealing in my life. Told y'all, listen, reveal and remove coming on in this season, but that's not what we're going to talk about. Drop this in the chat. Drop some fire in the chat. Fire. The way she walked and talked really I don't know. I don't even know that song. That's somebody, grandmama and granddad and them in the spirituals. I wasn't even around that song. I don't know that song. But we dropping some fire in the chat. Y'all ready? Where y'all reckon we going this morning? Y'all know where we going, don't it? Where we going when we start talking about fire? Y'all know we going to the book of Daniel. I love the book of Daniel. Why? I love Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. We love it over here. Okay, so we are going to the book of Daniel this morning, but I'm gonna tell y'all what the Lord had told me. We gonna drop some fire in the chat, and we finna talk about what's happening. The burning bush, not this time. This time we going because the Lord talking about some things that's happening within us. And I'm gonna read y'all what the Lord said. But first, wait a minute. Oh, I thought, okay, I was about to say, then lose my page. Okay, I'm back. Ready? Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Like the light, share the light, share the love. Let's talk about what the Lord had told me. So the Lord been heavy, y'all. I've seen it so many times. One of the cards in, I want to say it's in A Word in the Wilderness, and I almost want to find it. Y'all want to use that deck, but we used it yesterday. Y'all still want to use it anyway? Well, if y'all want to, I mean, that's y'all business. Okay, yeah, this the one. Hold on, I got to find this card they said, because everything gonna come together. Let me find the little card, Lord. So this was somebody got. One of these people, one of y'all people them got this card, but I don't remember who it was. But we not gonna give them no energy today, because what? It's Friday, and they not gonna get on my nervous system. Although I do have to give y'all a message that Spirit and them said in meditation this morning. Hold on, let me tell somebody something, and then I'm finna go find this card for real, for real. Can I just say somebody drop this? If it's you, you ain't even got to much tell nobody. Child. Well, anyway, listen at me. Somebody need this. You only get one chance to cross me. What you say, Touche? You only get one chance to cross me. I'm not in the season where I'm gonna give people multiple chances to cross me. And I was like, well, what's happening, Lord? I say, and me, because I don't feel like I got it going on in my spirituals. Here go the car. We gonna keep that one. We gonna use this deck clearly this morning. But I know, but we was just saying, okay, I'm back. You only get one chance to cross me. Cause see, I used to be in them seasons. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning. Pamela says, I'm grateful for making it through another week. Indeed and amen. So I don't have this going on, y'all. Like I don't. And I tell y'all, if I got something going on, I don't, first of all, I don't be talking to nobody. I ain't got nobody around me. So when I tell y'all I ain't got this stuff going on, I don't. But somebody got it going on. Cause first thing I said, wait a minute, Lord, what? I said, wait a minute now. I was like, you're trying to warn me? He said, this ain't even for you, fool. That's what he said. He loved me though. He was like, this ain't even for you. You got to go talk to somebody about this. Let me tell you one thing. So I'm talking from your perspective, but I'm just saying what you gonna be saying in your spirituals if this is your message. You ain't got but one time to cross me in this season. I'm not the one. I'm not the one to play with. I'm talking. Wait a minute. Hold on. Spin uno momento. Hold on. Tell them to calm their nervous system, because what we not gonna do, we getting it out the way now, because we gonna start with the foolishness, because we not gonna carry this into the weekend. But what they not gonna be able to do is keep yelling at me. I know they in their spirituals, but I ain't the one you mad at. Yes, ma'ams and sirs. Anyway, I'm back. Well, tell them to calm down. I don't know who message this is. Not the 1, 2, or the 3. You understand? So somebody, I don't know what's happening, when it's gonna happen, but somebody, I don't know if they're trying to play in your face. I don't know what this is about. I don't know. You know when it happened, but just know, don't let these folks, don't let them trigger you. Don't let them pull you out of character. It's almost like, sometimes people in them be trying to test your gangster and stuff. They be trying to see just how far they can push you sometimes. They be trying to see, like just how much they can do and how much they can get on your nervous system. Let me just tell y'all, you don't get but one shot. We used to be them people, right? There was them old seasons. We used to be them people that would give you multiple times. But see, this the thing. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that. We ain't, drop it in the chat. We ain't got time. Okay, so now if you just know you got that uno momento, that one time. That's it. That's all you got. And so some of y'all, you gonna get a little of that in your spirituals, and you gonna be like, wait a minute, hold on. Because first of all, why you even? Because who has time for that? Who has time for that? And so you literally are just like, see, I'm not in that season of giving you 50 times to cross me. I'm not in that, because you know that somebody is trying to test your gangster. And I don't know, maybe they feel like you ain't got no gangster in your spirituals, but all of us got it in there. And so I was just wanting to put that out there for somebody, because Spirit and them said it and they meant it. And what? If you know that song, stand up. If you don't like what I'm saying, then buck. Swing when you see me. We can throw the hand, sucker. If you ain't noticed, I don't give a. If I said it, then I meant it. And what? Shout out T.I. I'm back. I ain't gonna sing the rest of it, because some people might get offended. But anyway, that's that. We trapped out Friday, because what? Somebody finna get that in their spirituals. Okay, I'm back. Y'all ready? Let's get back on track, because now they got that part out the way. We not finna give no more El Fulios no more attention, because they don't deserve it. Let's get back to fire. Can we talk about it? Let's talk about the fire this morning. It's gonna be good. Now let me just tell y'all, look, it is finna sprinkle, y'all. It's some rain clouds. Told y'all it felt like it was gonna be a little sprinkle. Come on with the cleansing, Lord. We receive it. Y'all, this like the first rain of the season. Okay, so wait a minute, hold on, let me see where my incense at, because if it's finna start raining and stuff, baby, I got to roll my windows up. Hold on, let me get rid of the incense. Hold on, honey. Let me roll the windows up, child, for we be in here in a deluge. Okay, I'm back. So let me just tell y'all, all this week, the Lord, good morning, Tori, good morning. All this week, the Lord has been heavy on refinement, right? I posted this song in the TU Discord group, and he just been talking to me about refinement. Now, he had put this on the calendar the other day. I think he had it on the calendar for Wednesday, but I ended up having to move it to today, because I had to talk to about some more stuff on Wednesday. Remember when we had to do our shadow work Wednesday. So as a result of that, he said, put this on the calendar for today. We talking about fire, right? And so this card didn't come up a couple of times, and this is silver on here. This is Psalm 66, 10 through 12, which is not the scripture that we have, but it says, for you, God, tested us. You refined us like silver, okay? You brought us into prison and laid burdens on our backs. You let people ride over our heads. We went through fire, and you brought us to a place of abundance. Okay, come on, God. We receive this place of abundance. One of the signs actually got this card in their reading as well, right? That's coming out on whatever day. Come on, 7-Eleven. And I got that number just this morning. I just this morning I got that number again. So as the Lord was talking to me about refinement, right? He sent me so we're going to keep this card because we got a lot to talk about on this card, but I want to talk about the scripture first. Okay, so he sent me to the book of Daniel. We were talking about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Now, before, which one should I read? Y'all want me to read the scripture first? This gonna be kind of long message. This gonna be a little long, but I got to read it because you got to get the whole everything. Daniel 3, okay, 3:24 through 27. Daniel 3, no, I'm taking, yeah, Daniel 3:24 through 27. Ready? Or let's do it. Good morning, Chris Curls. Good morning. Here we go. But suddenly Nebuchadnezzar jumped up in amazement and exclaimed to his advisors, didn't we tie up 3 men and throw them into the furnace? Yes, your majesty, we certainly did, they replied. Look, Nebuchadnezzar shouted, I see 4 men unbound, walking around in the fire unharmed. And the fourth, come on, and the fourth looks like a god. Then Nebuchadnezzar came as close as he could to the door of the flaming furnace, because you remember everybody had got burnt up, because he told them, you make that fire 7 times hotter than what you normally would, because he was that mad, because they said, because even if the Lord, y'all know this story, right? I ain't have to give a backstory. Y'all done read the book, the little three Hebrew boys. The little 3 Hebrew boys, they made Nebuchadnezzar mad because they blew the horns and they wouldn't bow down and worship this idol. And so somebody got mad, went and told him, and then he was ready to throw them in the fire. And so as a result, they said, well, even if they tried to give him another chance. He said, you can bow down now. They said, we ain't gonna be able to do it. And so then Nebuchadnezzar said, turn the fire on, put the fire on and put it up 7 times higher. And they told him that, and he was like, so he said something about like, watch your God, when God gonna come save you. And them little fellas said, and even if God don't come save us, what we ain't gonna be able to do, what we ain't gonna do, we not gonna bow down and worship you because we serve God. Okay, so go read this if you don't know that story. It's real good. You should definitely read it. Okay, I'm back. Listen. Then Nebuchadnezzar came as close as he could to the door of the flaming furnace and shouted, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God. He got a little straightening in his voice this time. He knew what God it was then, didn't it? Remember, he just said, and he looks like a God. Now he know who that is, because now he's the servants of the Most High God. It didn't take that long to get that check me right. It didn't take long for him to get that straight, and he understand. He know who he dealing with. Come out, come here. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stepped out of the fire. Come on, God. Then the high officers, officials, governors, and advisors crowded around them and saw that the fire had not touched them. Drop this in the chat. Untouchable. Untouchable. Didn't even touch them, Lord. Didn't even touch them. Not a hair on their heads was singed, and their clothing was not scorched. They didn't even smell like smoke. Can we just say, fire? Can we just give God some glory real quick? And I'm finna tell y'all what the Lord has said to me when he gave me this. Ready? Or let's do it. Refinement. Whatever your trial or tribulation, whatever fire you're going through, because all of us got a fire, right? All of us then got a trial or a tribulation or a challenge or an obstacle, whatever your fire is. Whatever fire you've gone through or are going through, you came out refined. You came out better than you went in. You came out better than when you went in. You understand? You came out better than when you went in. Why? Because God was with you in the fire. He didn't, they, Nebuchadnezzar say, wait a minute, who's that in the fire with them? God, God. Because God was with you in the fire, which of course, God is with you in the trial, the tribulation, the obstacle. He's with you in the fire. So God was with you in the fire. Here we go. Shaping you, molding you, cleansing you, purifying you, refining you. It's, come on, God, I got to chill. It's in the fire that you are not only molded, it's where you are reborn. It's in the fire that you are not only molded, but also reborn. The fire is necessary. It's where God can do some of his greatest work in and through you. You are malleable, you are pliable, you are flexible, and you receive him and you are able to be molded. It's where you become unbound. That's what the Lord gave me on this. Does that tracking for somebody? When you in the fire, if you think about if you've ever seen them creating like something like metal work, right? If you've ever seen them sharpening or creating a sword, they got to put the sword in the fire, right? They got to put the sword in the fire to let it become pliable so that they can hammer it, so that they can shape it and do what they need to do. So it's actually in the fire, in the trial, in the tribulation, in the difficulty, in the challenge, and whatever it is that you're going through. Number one, that God is with you. And number two, that's where he does the most work. That's where you're really made over. That's where you really are, like you really are reborn. The old is burned away. And when you come out, just like the three little Hebrew boys, Nim, you come out and you're better than when you went in. Because now, because it's almost like people are starting to see that you were built for this. Like the Lord really has built something within you. And the quicker that we can understand that every fire, every trial, every tribulation is simply the Lord strengthening us and molding us and developing us and equipping us for wherever he's taken us, the more we can step into the position of power and authority that he's trying to place us in. And I don't know who needed this message, but I was like, Lord, this is beautiful. And there's silver on this card, but I should have put gold, because your value increases when you go through the fire. Your value increases after the Lord molds you, because the Lord, and y'all know, a lot of times I know we talk about, and I've heard people say, like the clay, and God is God is the potter, if you will. But for me, I'm just like, but baby, I'm gold. God, I'm golden, right? I'm golden. So when I come out the fire, the Lord, child, the way he done shaped me and molded me and made me, child, listen. So I don't know who needed this message, but I was like, Daddy, that's so beautiful. Just know that whatever you're going through and whatever the Lord is bringing you through, you're coming out even better, more valuable on the other side. Why? Because God has had his hands on you in that fire. God has molded you in that fire. God has really like refined you in that fire. He really is like, that's when he can come in and just do the most work and just shape you the way that you're, so like the way you were born to be, if you will. So I hope that helps somebody, y'all. I was just like, thank you, Lord, when he be telling me stuff like when he showed me that this morning, I was like, that's good. It's like, and look, Sandy just said the phoenix rising. Yes, it's in the fire where you're reborn. It's in the fire. Drop that in the chat. I am the phoenix rising. I am the phoenix rising. And so the Lord been heavy this week on just refinement energy, and just like a lot of us are going through, we've gone through, and everybody's at a different season. So you got to know your season. Okay. You got to know your season and where the Lord has you. But Just know that whatever the case may be, you're gonna come out better. You're gonna come out just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, not even smelling like smoke. People don't know your fire, right? Unless you talk about it, unless you know the Lord has instructed you to really tell somebody about it. People don't really know what your fire is. They don't know what you've had to go through. And y'all, I kid you not, look, it started raining. This is so random, just out of nowhere, right? People don't really know what the fire is that you've had to walk through in order to really be born again. All of us have a different struggle, a different thing that we go through in order for the Lord to make us and shape us and really create us for what He's purposed us for. So just know that your fire ain't for nothing, okay? But if you look at it in a different way, like, okay, this is my cleansing, my purifying. Look, I just heard, my grandmama started singing Dreams in my head. That's my song by Fleetwood Mac for my grandmama. So some of y'all, this y'all grandmama and them, and don't you? They're like you're not the only one, right? You're not the only one. This is the purification that happens. It's the cleansing that happens so that you can truly become who you are meant to be. And so I hope that helps somebody. We're gonna see what else they want to talk about. Just know the fire is necessary, okay? It's where God can do some of His greatest work in and through you, okay? Because He's able to shape you and mold you because you're willing to receive Him. That's what your faith will do for you, right? We talked about faith yesterday. So, all let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's see what else. So, okay, now here we go. Testing, right? Because if you think about it, the three Hebrew boys going through the fire, that was a test of faith, right? That was a test of faith as well, because they had to have faith, and they said it. If you go back a little further in the story, or go a little further back, if they literally said message, they literally say like, no, we got so much faith that God will save us, and even if He doesn't, we still not gonna bow down. That's how much faith they had. They were willing to go into the fire, whether God was gonna save them or not. They were still willing to go into the fire. They were not willing to sacrifice their values, their morals. They were not willing to serve another God just to save themselves. They said, no, we serve the most high God. We gonna worship Him. And even if He don't save us, even if He don't, we still not gonna bow down and worship you because you ain't God. And so for some of us, like, that's a big lesson, right? And even if you, it's a test of faith. It's a test of saying, Lord, even if you don't save me, I still love you and I still believe in you and I still am gonna keep my faith. And when you do that, a lot of times it really opens things up. And the other thing, thank y'all, that's coming through is like, listen, you got to be able to worship God in the pit and in the palace. You got to be able to be willing to go into the fire for what God is telling you to do. You got to be able to face the scrutiny. You got to be able to go up again, like 10 toes down. Drop that in the chat. 10 toes down on your faith, on your belief that God is going to do what He said He's going to do. It's going to be some people coming up against you no matter. I don't care what you're doing. If you're doing the work of the Lord, if you're doing, and which means your purpose, it don't mean doing what I'm doing. It means whatever God has told you to do. You got to be 10 toes down committed. That's what that fire is representing. You willing to go into the lion's den like Daniel did with faith, with knowing beyond knowing that God is going to save you. We got to have that type of faith. We got to have that type of faith that says, man, listen, I got to do it. I got to take the chance. Even if I'm gonna get burned, I know that God is gonna save me because why? God told, I believe, and my faith is that strong. So that's one thing they just said. Next, when we talk about testing, y'all, we've said this before. Testing, trials, and tribulations is just training. It's just training, right? It's just training for the next level. Because if you don't go through a test, if you don't go through the fire, you are not going to be prepared. And that fire comes in a multitude of ways. Sometimes that fire comes with people, with your family coming up against you. Sometimes it comes in the form of people trying to down talk you or sneak diss you, or it comes in a multitude of ways, but it always comes in a way that tries to throw you off or try to get you unfocused. But just know it's just a test. And if it's one of those things, child, if you keep your eyes on the Lord, baby, you always gonna come out not smelling like smoke, right? It's just a test. You refined, brought us into prison and laid burdens on our back, right? Joseph, if you think about Joseph, he had to go through the pit in order to get to the palace. Thank you, dearest one, for the blessing. Thank you so much. But guess what? He went through all of that and he still came out on top, no matter what happened. And this is something else the Lord has been talking to me about. Y'all know we be focused in on timing, right? Do you realize how much time elapsed before, from the time that Joseph's family, come on guys, so he's bringing out, he's talking about Joseph today, so I might have to go back and read about this. But do you realize that Joseph was a child when his brothers, his family, came up against him, sold him and threw him in the cistern, and then he ended up in slavery. So there's so many tests that we go through, and so don't think there's nothing new under the sun. So sometimes it's your family that'll do the dog to you and treat you the worst. But remember that what they meant for evil, God meant for good. So even though they did it with ill intentions, look at what happened to Joseph. He ended up with a promotion. He ended up coming out on top. Now, look how long though he had, it's the what they just said, long suffering. Look how long he had to suffer. Look how much he had to go through in order to finally be in power in ruling over Egypt. So it wasn't, so that's why you start to look at like your suffering a little different. This is one of the things that the Lord has, when I be talking to the Lord like, Dad, now, okay, when he be like, you not the first one. Some people done had to go many, many years, many, many moons of suffering before you actually receive the promise that the Lord has asked you, has said that you're going to receive. So that's why we can't focus on how long it takes. God gave Joseph that vision when he was a little bitty boy. And so then all of us, look how long he had to go, right? And so you don't know how long your suffering is going to take. Nobody can tell you that. That is up to the Lord. But I do feel that if the quicker that you come into the understanding of, number one, what God is asking you to do, and number two, be willing to be content and just continue to do the work that you're being asked to do. I feel like the time can be decreased. That is my feeling on it. People, you feel how you want to feel, but I said what I said. Okay. 17 years of suffering will bring me so much joy when he is finished with me. Man, listen, I'm a believer, y'all, that because y'all know I'm in a season where I'm manifesting some stuff. And as a result of me just accepting, come on, God, as a result of me just accepting where I'm at. And of course, that goes back to Paul. If you just, when you really just, instead of complaining and moaning and griping, and you just accept where you are, and then you say, okay, Lord, help me get out. Help me get out. Because you also realize, come on, God, you also realize that when Joseph was in the palace and when he was in the pit, he was still favored, right? He was still blessed then, because there was something that they knew. I'm gonna have to go read this story today. There was something that he was in charge of stuff when he was in the pit. He found favor even when he was going through his struggle, even when he was going through his difficulties, even when he was going through his challenges, even when he was down there, he was still elevated when he was in his struggle. So don't think that there may be one, come on, God, there may be one goal that you want to reach, right? Some vision that the Lord has given you, but that don't mean that the Lord will not elevate you and continue to bless you as you going through some things. I I 1000%. Can we just give God some glory? Because I think that's the part that helps you start to move forward a little quicker, because you start realizing that even in the fire, even in the trial, the Lord is still blessing you. He's still giving you, he's still providing, he's still supplying, he's still there. It's like when you start to, instead of thinking about, I don't have what it is that God told me that he's going to give me, you start being grateful for the things that you have in the moment, in the present. I kid y'all not, I'm a believer that it opens up. It makes things start to manifest a lot quicker. You start seeing things because now you're grateful and you start understanding, like, Lord, even though I hadn't got there yet, on y'all know I use A to Z. Even though I ain't got there yet, you still blessing me at every stop. I'm still receiving, still receiving. This is what we talk about when we say enjoy the journey. Y'all hear the rain? Even enjoy your journey, because the Lord will bless you at every pit stop. It's not about being so hyper focused on the end goal, the end game. You realize that Joseph didn't even know what the end game was actually going to be. Remember when God gave him the two dreams? What, it was two dreams, right? Where the first one, he was, and it ended up, he was like, yeah, it was like 11 stars and they bowed. Y'all been giving me so much star energy. Number 17, by the way, the star card. We're going to have to pull some tarot today. Okay, I'm back. So it's faith. So he didn't even know what the dreams necessarily meant. He just had the dreams, told his family them about them. They got in their feelings about it. All of a sudden, now he in a cistern, and then he's a slave in a land, in a foreign land that he don't know nothing about, with some people near him he don't know nothing about. So it's like he didn't know what God was actually going to do. He just continued to have faith and depend on the Lord, and the Lord continued to just elevate, 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 elevate until he was actually the one in charge, and his family had to come to him, right? So you sometimes you can have a plan, but God has something so much greater for you that it's like your plan, you be like, well, oh my gosh, Lord, like I thought you wanted me to do that, but Daddy got something so much better, so much better. So I hope that made sense to somebody. So it's like don't even at something, you can have a vision, and you should have an end goal that you're trying to reach, but then allow the Lord to just bless you along the way. Child, bless me along the way, Lord. Bless me along the way. That's how I be. Bless me along the way. And I find that he just continues to do that. He continues to bless me along the way. He continues to give me things that are unexpected. He continues to give me things that I didn't even ask for. Bless me along the way, Lord. I know the destination. I know what you showed me. I know the vision you've given me. Bless me along the way. Bless me as while I'm on the way to get there. Because what? Receive it. I sure do. Every blessing the Lord brings, I receive it. Child, listen. Okay, what else? Oh, let's do it. Here we go. Psalm, Psalms 54:4. Surely God is my help. The Lord is the one who sustains me and will. Hello, dearest ones. Hello. Sure will sustain me, bless me, and keep me moving in the right direction. I kid you not, y'all. This is the Lord. I kid you not. I just feel like the Lord is in this season where he's like that refinement is bringing the blessings. And we don't even be, I don't know. It just feels like sometimes when they're talking about gratitude, yeah, just knowing, like, man, if you can just be grateful for where you are and everything that you have right now, that's why gratitude really opens doors, and gratitude really will change some things in your life. Because if you can just be grateful for everything God has done thus far, even if you felt like you were going through the fire, baby, listen at me. Look, this card came back anyway. Your day is as beautiful as you make it. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you his peace. Okay. I'm telling you, y'all, like the Lord are just, it's just like, man, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for what I don't even know is coming. And I just be grateful. And I feel like a lot of that happens when we're in the fire. The only thing that can limit your abundance is your inability to dream bigger. This card keep on coming up as well. 511. I got that number the other day. Okay, so yes, an attitude of gratitude. Which one? That's it for these ones. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness. I will sing the praises of the name of the Lord Most High. And look what's up under that. Child, look, I can't make, wait a minute, that was the abundance card. Yeah, okay. I know I wasn't supposed to even pull. Y'all see these the ones. This is what I be talking about. Y'all be doing too much. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna talk about these three, and then we're gonna clarify. Okay, let's do it. First things first. Psalm 7:17. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness. I will sing the praises of the name of the Lord Most High. Okay. telling y'all, gratitude changes things in your life. It is going to change things for you, within you, but that's a part of going through that fire as well. Like, you really just learn to be grateful for every trial and tribulation. You learn to be grateful even if you're going through the struggle. A lot of people, I think, a lot of times, and this is me included, what we forget is, you know why God shows up so much when we're going through the struggle. And it's why you hear people, and you're going to hear the Lord say this, because you're claiming success, you're manifesting success, you're bringing that in, right? You know what? The one thing we hear all the time is, don't forget God when you get where you're going. Drop that in the chat. I won't forget you, Lord. I ain't going to forget. I ain't going to forget. Because the Lord, remember when you was begging, y'all know me, begging for a blessing, when you was down here suffering, going through that fire, going through those trials, that's when you just really be calling on the Lord. This is why one of the important things about like meditation, this is one of those things that when you, it's like, how do I want to say that, y'all? This is why it's so important to create a daily practice of giving the Lord your time. This is why I'm like, y'all, come meditate. Take 15 minutes out your day and give it to the Lord. Because if you can create a habit of this, if you can make it a habit to give God that time, you'll know that it's necessary, because you'll start to see how that 15 minutes that you dedicated to the Lord really started opening up doors for you. And when you create a habit of it now, then you're going to make God a priority in the beginning of your day. That's why we do this in the morning. You can meditate again at night. That's your business. But if you wake up and give God his time in the morning, your day is going to go so much better. If you create a habit, a practice of prayer, meditation, giving gratitude, that's why we do all of this in the morning. If you start that habit and keep that habit, you'll continue that habit, because what you'll come to realize is when you start being consistent and showing up and giving God that time, then God is going to start consistently opening up doors for you, right? And so that's why there's strategy to everything that God tells me to do. Listen, I start my day with God, I end my day with God. And so if you wake up and you do this every single day, look at the geese out there, Lord. Come on, Holy Spirit. When you start your day like that, you're gonna be like, my day can't even get started if I ain't then gave God his time first. Like, you got to do that. And because why? It will change your life. Because the more you show up for God, and this is a card in one of these decks as well. It says something. It's one of these scriptures that said, if you abandon him, he will abandon you. And God never leaves us. However, one thing that I know for certain is that if you stop going to God, then you're gonna have to go looking for him again, because he's gonna be wherever you dropped him off at. And you'll come to realize that when you stop giving God what you said you was going to give him, your life shifts, your energy shifts. Like, things don't seem to go quite the same way as they were when you were being consistent and disciplined and diligent about showing up for the Lord. And so, because the more you show up for him, the more, because and some people, I think that's where we get it messed up, is that we want to remember, we talked yesterday about part-time and full-time faith. We got part-time faith but want full-time blessings. So no, we got to get full-time. We got to be on the plot. We got to be on the clock. We got to be praising whether we going through something. We got to be praising it whether we ain't. We got, like, that is what's going to start opening up opportunity for you and opening doors. Somebody says something about opening doors. 22:22, right? The keys to the house of David. You're actually the key. But the Lord come on, God, the Lord has to refine you even as the key. And somebody got a message coming out in a couple days that has that card, and it's in a word in the wilderness. Let me get the deck back, child, because look, I can't even get a message without that particular card. You are the key. Drop some keys in the chat. You are the key. And what happens, remember we talked about how you have to put different metals in the fire in order to mold them and shape them and develop them. The Lord he's creating a key out of you. Does that make sense for somebody? Like, you are the key. He's creating you. He's putting you in the fire. Here it goes. You're being refined. Why? So that you can open the door that's good, the next door, because you ain't gonna just step through one, right? You ain't gonna just step through one. You see the light that's shining through that door, you realize that's because God's already on the other side. You are the key. to your success. So what does God have to do? He takes you through the fire. He molds the key, you, right? Come on, God. He molds the key and then he inserts you into the door. But you can't go through the door if you're not molded to fit. You can't go through the door if you know what I'm saying? If you know you have keys, and there's some keys that ain't gonna fit in some locks. So you got to be molded to fit the door that the Lord is opening for you. So that's what happens when you go through the fire. Come on, God, receive it. So I hope that made sense to somebody. So you start looking at your trials and tribulations a little different. Start looking at your fire a little different, right? Be like, if I'm going through something, it's simply because the Lord is molding me and creating me and helping to shape me, to insert me into the right door, into the door that's meant for me. Okay. Next, so Abraham called that place, the Lord will provide, Jehovah Jireh, right? And to this day, it is said, on the mountain of the Lord, it will be provided, the ram in the bush. I keep on getting this energy. They keep on showing me that somebody is getting ready to receive. I don't know. They just, not Willy Wonka, like a golden ticket. I don't know exactly what that means for you in your life. This may be an opportunity. This is something, and this is because you're letting go and you really just like, Dad, I ain't gonna do it. Y'all know we've been talking heavy about surrender this week, but whatever this door is that he had to prepare you for, he had to make sure that you were ready to go through it. So someone may be receiving an opportunity, but remember that that opportunity was created just for you. Some of you, there's an opening, there's an opportunity, there's something that is really being created. What, like, just for like you were made for this role, you were made for this position, and so that's what you somebody's getting ready to receive that, because the Lord provides. He always provides, regardless of what you're going through, whatever, even in the fire, the Lord provides. Okay, Jehovah Jireh. May he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed. Psalms 20:4. Okay, so let's clarify it, because somebody finna get something that you've been praying for. You've been asking for help, and the Lord is going to provide it, because that's what he does, because he provides, he sustains, he supplies, he does all that good stuff. So let's see what's happening. Or let's do it. Let's clear which ones. Or what I said I was going to use. What, the tarot cards? Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get some straightening in my spirituals. And child, no, because who has time for that? Okay, well, I reckon, I guess we could. Yeah, we used those the other day, didn't it? Okay, let's see what else. All right, here we go. Like the live, share the live, share the love, y'all. Let's see what's happening. Every day I'm shuffling. Let's see what's happening. This message is all in my spirituals, child. That's how it be. Sometimes the Lord just need to give you what you need to hear, what you already know. You know what I'm saying? It just be confirmation. That's it. It just be confirmation. Just so that you know you're in alignment, just so you know you moving in the right direction. Just saying, we is moving through this fire, child. We is moving through. I really feel like we're just coming out. That's how I feel. Like, and this ain't everybody, right? Because some of us, because it's processing. It's like you got to be processed to be processed. Come on, processed for the promise. I received that, child. That's a whole message. Let me write it. Somebody write this down. I could have called it that, huh? Uno momento neum. Oh, wait, that ain't even the right page. Hold on, y'all. Let me change my page. Okay, I'm back. Wait a minute. Process. That's a message, child. Oh, I had another one. I was supposed to put it on the calendar, wasn't it? I'm gonna do it today. I'm probably gonna forget. Okay. Oh, they said somebody might be getting the number 624 as well. Okay, that was it. Yeah, somebody might be getting the number 624. I don't know. Or maybe that's an important on this date for somebody as well. I don't know. Take how it resonates in your spirituals. But come on, process for the promise. We receive it. But they gave me the number 624. Okay, let's see what else. Charlie, could be your birthday. Come on, Strength. Come on, King of Wands. Shout out Jay Causey in the building on the shuffle. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Something might be coming in June 20. Y'all meant that in y'all spirituals. Tell somebody got an offer coming in, an invitation. Something's coming. You just got to know that. This talks about a proposal, romantic, or it could be business, whatever the case is. Cup, so it deals with the emotions. This is graceful, affectionate, shooting your shot, following your heart. So yes, which part? Child, even for love, you got to get prepared for who you trying to attract. Okay, who even if you're trying to attract somebody, you got to get your emotions in check. Because some of us, you may be a very emotional person, but you got to know you can't make emotional decisions. Okay, you cannot make emotional decisions because oftentimes when you make decisions out of your emotions, especially as you're going through the fire, oftentimes you're gonna get it wrong. Right. So remember, oh, this go with that message. Remember, I told y'all don't let somebody look 624 in Strong's mean a supply for provisions. Well, you better say something. Just say, okay. Now, trying to tote somebody, okay. So listen, um, you got to make sure that the Lord, y'all know we be talking about like search my heart, Lord, make sure I got my heart in alignment, make sure I'm doing things for the right reason as well. And for so just it's like making sure that you're not making decisions from an emotional place when you mad or when like yeah, when you pissed off, when somebody done got in your spirituals, and don't even have conversations when you in your feelings, because a lot of times that's when you make decisions or you say things that you can't take back. So be very mindful of that. Some of you, that's what the Lord has had to work on with you. It's just making sure, because if you get in your feelings and all of a sudden you done got real gangster in your spirituals, right? And so you have to be mindful because you can't something and I'm gonna say this because I mean it. I know, right? Y'all did. They told me the Lord taught me this a long time ago. People don't just say things because they mad. If you said it, then you didn't thought it at some point, because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to say it. You don't just say stuff when you're mad. When somebody be like, I only said it because I was angry, you had to think it at some point. You had to, because it ain't no way you just came up with that because you were angry. You said it because you didn't thought about it, because you didn't wanted to say it before. Now this could be you or this could be somebody else. You wanted to say it before, and it was probably when you had got mad, somebody had pissed you off or you pissed them off. They wanted to say it before. Why? Because they knew it was going to hurt your feelings. They knew that if they said it, that it was going to make you feel some type of way. And so that's why people be like, I only said it when I was angry. Now, hunty, one T. You wanted to say it before. You ain't just come up with that. You knew if you said it, it was going to hurt. So you were trying to intentionally hurt, whether you or somebody else. You got to own it, right? You got to own that. You ain't just come up with that. You ever had an argument and you be like, man, I wish I would have said, I should have said such and such and such. You had already thought about it. That's why I was able to come up the next time you had the opportunity. Okay. So be very mindful of that, because it's stuff that I can't make it up. What that say? The star? Didn't I say did what I just said about this star card? When I just talking about it, that's why they said we got to use the tarot today. I'm trying to told somebody your faith. Come on, faith. Come on, faith. I'm trying to tell you, your faith is trying to take you. It's trying to take you places now. This is okay. They specifically showed me, and I said something about the star card: faith, spiritual guidance, star power, spirit guides, hope, inspiration, opportunity, shining, and healing. Okay, I'm back. So I think no, I had said everything I want to say about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, child. So just be mindful of not saying things that when you're angry, because when you are angry, yeah, the things you say you can't take back. Okay. So faith will take you places. The number 17, did we say, was it something about the number 17? Oh, I said it. I think I looked at it on this card as well. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness. I will sing the praises of the name of the Lord Most High. So just saying what? Was there a seat? I don't know, child. Maybe Aquarius season is important for importantness for somebody. Anyway, this is about your faith, taking you places and doing the things that you are asking the Lord to do. I'm trying to tell you, and some coming in quick too. Look, the strength card up under that. Yep. Some of y'all, now I don't mean this in a bad way, but I got to say what I'm gonna say. somebody finna be in their feelings because the Lord finna open. He creating a door. He's creating an opportunity. Thank y'all. He's creating an opportunity. He's opening a door, and this door was like made to fit. This door is just for you. But I'm telling somebody right now, one of the things that you're gonna have to deal with, and you're gonna have to be this why this is coming up, you're going to have to be okay with is people having something to say, because you understand there's some people that's just never going to like you. You understand that there's some people that regardless of how good you are or how good you try to be, there's always going to be somebody that ain't going to like you and they're going to have something to say. Page of Swords. And I'm not just, the reason I know because I saw it up under the strength card and they said talk about it. You could be the greatest person on earth and somebody will still find a reason to dislike you. And so some of you, this is why that they said that you only got one time to cross me, okay? Because you're gonna have to first of all have thick enough skin to deal with criticism, to deal with people having negative things to say. Because most of the time people gonna be making stuff up because they don't even know you for real. They just mad because they see that you're blessed and highly favored. Drop it in the chat. I'm blessed and highly favored. But you're gonna have to stay mad because favor ain't fair. Don't be mad because I didn't went through my fire and you can't be mad. You don't know what fire I had to go through to get here. So you gonna have to be all right with people talking about you, not liking you. I'm still gonna be blessed and highly favored after you get done saying whatever you want to say. Some of you, this is your family. This is people, the rooms that the Lord is putting you in. Come on, God. You understand that the Lord is elevating your rooms. Like the Lord is not going to keep you in the same rooms. He's putting you in new places and new environments. And there are going to be people who are going to come up against you just because you're you. And that's why, come on, God. That's why you got to go through that fire to make sure that you were 10 toes down, 100 on you, because people are going to talk about you and try to make you feel some type of way because the Lord is elevating you. Because why? I won't come. This is a message. Whose is this? Listen, because the Lord finna take you some places, and you may have been a person who in the past you were always trying to not step on toes, and you're not gonna do that moving into this new season. But you're not gonna care as much about what people say. You're not gonna care as much about how people feel about you. But that's what happens in the fire. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much, dearest one. That's what happens in the fire, y'all. That's what happens when the Lord has to really do that work on you. It's so many things that you don't even understand that happen in that processing, but the Lord ain't doing it for nothing. Like he's not. People are going to question your faith. People are just going to question you just because they ain't got nothing else to do. They'll be all right. You just keep walking in your purpose. The Lord is getting ready to put some of you in rooms and places and jobs and like elevating you, and you're gonna be like, Lord, how did I even get here? Like I don't even know. Lord, thank you. I know I did. I know you said I deserve the blessings, but I don't even know what I'm doing. It's almost like imposter syndrome, right? Feeling like you gonna almost feel out of place because the Lord is getting ready to elevate you to a point and put you in places. And there's people who gonna think that you don't deserve to be where you're going. But God said so. God put me here. Drop that in the chat. God put me here. And can't nobody remove you because why? God put you in place. God positioned you. Come on, position me, Lord. God put you in position. Oh, that's a message. God put me in position. God opened this door for me. Okay. God put me here. God put me in position. And so you got to be okay with that. Okay. You got to be okay with because you asked for it. That's why. Because you asked for it. Because your faith puts you there. Like your faith and your belief that God is going to do what God said he's going to do is what's taking you to this next level. So you got to be prepared for it because there's some gators in the swamp. Okay. One of these days soon, I'm going to tell y'all what the swamp really stands for. Let's talk about it now. We're going to be working with some things in the month of October and our last month of TU. And right now, drop this. Look, man, I don't even know how to say. I don't even want to put it out there yet. Just know this. I, how can I say it without saying too much? Anyway, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold it. Okay, I'm back. Just know just know that it may be some gators, but I am the swamp. What you say, Touche? It may be some gators, but I am the swamp. Anyway, that's what I said. What I said. I am the swamp. Y'all want to know what the swamp? You want to know what the swamp means? Hold on, let me just share some with y'all real quick. It may be some gators out there, but I am the swamp. What does that mean? I am the success. I am the wealth. I am the abundance. I am the money. I am the peace, and I am the prosperity. What? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I am the swamp. I am the success. I am the wealth. I am the abundance. I am the money. I am the peace. I am the prosperity. So I ain't worried about the gators because I am the swamp. What? Oh, okay. What'd you say, Touche? Wealth words. That's what I said. Wealth words. We'll be doing that next month in TU. I am the swamp. So I ain't worried about the gators. I'm okay with the gators. Okay. Just saying. Swamp life. Come on, Empress. Hey, what? If you know, you know. Okay. If you know, you know. I am the swamp. People be looking at it as something bad, man. You got the what? All that, all of it. Two P's, okay? Two P's. I'm back. Come on, Empress. Period. Meant it. Receive it. I love me. I love me. Because why? I love the Lord in me. I love the God that resides in me. Because I love the Lord keep on showing up and he be like, that be me and God. Sometimes we ain't much even got to say nothing. I just be like, you be knowing, Daddy. You be knowing some things. He be knowing, child. He be knowing. Anyway, I'm back. What's next? Come on, Empress. That's what happened when you go through the fire. You come out looking, you may have went in. Come on, guys. You may have went in as what do we even want to use? I don't even know what to use because aces are all good, but whatever when you go through the fire, you come out as the Empress. You come out as the Emperor if you want to call yourself that. But we talking about creation. We talking about being reborn. This is motherly. This is that motherly energy giving birth. Child, listen, giving birth to a new and improved version of yourself, a new business, a new idea, a new something. Baby, listen, I receive it. Fertility. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Look, it may be some gators out there, but I am the swamp, right? You got to know who you are, okay? It may be some gators out there, but I know who I am. You better know who you are. This is the thing. Thank y'all. They said this is going with the Empress. When you know who you are, and remember that we're talking about people, we're talking about the gators. We're talking about people who going to come up against you. The devil is a lie, even on Friday. He is a lie. So that's the thing. Don't worry about what nobody got to say about you. Don't worry about how some of you, this is about your confidence. One of the things that the Lord is going to build within you, this is not arrogance. This is confidence. Because understand, there are so many seasons, and maybe it's just me. It was too many seasons. Where come on, Ace of Cups up under that. It was too many seasons that I didn't know who I was. Can anybody relate with that? It was too many seasons where I was hiding behind I thought a mask, a false identity when you didn't know who you were. There were too many seasons that I pretended to be something that I'm not to try to make myself fit in. Or there are too many seasons that I wouldn't show up and be who I know I am. I wasn't confident. I wasn't walking in my power. There's a difference between being arrogant, because arrogant means that you think you better than somebody. I'm not better than anybody. I just know who I am in this season. I'm not trying to be better than anybody. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm just me, being me, doing what God has asked me to do. Now, how somebody else feels is not my problem, nor am I going to give time, effort, or attention to how you feel about me. You going to have to feel how you feel over there. But as for me, I'm going to continue to sit up here and do what the Lord asked me to do. And if you got a problem with me, you got to take that up with your spirituals. Go talk to God about it. Because that's one of the biggest problems that we have, y'all, is being confident in who we are. And that's when people talk about diminishing your light. I refuse to do that. Another day another day in my life will I diminish my light for anybody. And I mean that I swear on Jesus sandals. What you say, Touche? I swear on Jesus sandals. I will not diminish My light not now another day. I ain't got time to worry about how nobody else feels about me. Cause my confidence got to be, I got to be confident with me. Because why? How many seasons did I spend where I didn't love myself and I wasn't confident in who I am and I didn't speak up for myself? I don't know if we talked about this earlier this week, but we be talking about the throat chakra, right? And a lot of times what'll happen is because you don't want to make somebody else mad, you won't speak your truth. I'm not in that season of life anymore. I'm not in that season. It was too many seasons where I sat up and I let people talk to me any type of way. I didn't have any boundaries with myself. I didn't have any boundaries. And so as a result of that, people did me any type of way. So what you're not going to do in this season is do me any type of way because I love me and I'm confident in me. And who are you to try to talk down on me? Who are you? I'm not arrogant because I'm not trying to be better than anybody else. I'm simply going to be a better version of me than I was yesterday. And some things, yes, some things don't warrant a response and some things don't warrant you needing to say anything. But I'm going to say what I'm going to say because who going to check me? The only person that I answer to on earth and is not on earth, he is in heaven. God is the only person that I answer to. Oh, we talked on that when we was talking on Wednesday when we was doing the shadow work. I'ma say what I'ma say. You're not gonna just talk to me no any type of way. And I'm not gonna cuss you out. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm not gonna diminish myself. I'm not gonna diminish my light. I can't do nothing with how you feel about me. You need to check me in your own spirituals and swear that up with you, boo. So some of y'all, that's a lesson that you're going to have to learn. You don't have to respond to everything, but you better make sure that you're not letting people talk down to you or low rate you or whatever. Because guess what? Y'all know how I feel about it. If you can't say it to my face, then you a coward. And the only reason people want to sit up and run behind your back and talk about you behind your back is because they probably mad. First of all, it's the devil. Second of all, they mad because they didn't live the lie so long that they mad about your truth. They are mad because you are walking in your authenticity. They be mad because they're jealous. They be mad because they envious because you are confident in who you are. They mad because you're going after your dreams. That's why they be mad. That's why people be having something to say because you feel some type of way. Ain't nothing stopping nobody from going after their dreams. Ain't nothing stopping nobody from pursuing their happiness. Ain't nothing stopping you from creating the glow up in yourself and in your life. What I'm doing ain't got nothing to do with what you doing. And even if it did, you got to do your own thing because what I'm doing ain't got nothing to do with you, shawty. That's how you got to have that. You look now. I don't know who spirit hymns this is, but they just like you ain't got time. That's why we don't even worry about no haters. We don't worry about who don't like us, y'all. We don't care about that kind of stuff. We too busy over here being blessed and highly favored. God ain't give us time in the day to be worried about what nobody else feel about us, think about us. I don't care. You ain't got to like me. It is not gonna make me lose not a wink of sleep, not one wank. Wank, WANK, not one wank. It ain't gonna make me lose no sleep. I'm gonna just keep on being on. But then people be wondering why they ain't receiving the blessings because you ain't even on the right type of energy, honey. You is on jealousy and envy and all them things that the Lord don't like, all them things that the Lord don't bless. You on gossiping. You on talking about people instead of try to talk about a business. Talk about creating some growth in your life. If you got time, so if this is you, I'm gonna tell you this, and I love y'all. I love you with my whole heart. But let me tell you something. This why you ain't got time to be sitting up gossiping with folks, talking about people, because that's taken away from your purpose. That's taken away from some positivity in your life. What I ain't got time to talk about other people. I ain't got time. Because that's taken away from me being productive. That's taken away from my prosperity. That's taken away from things. I ain't got time for that. So some of you, as you go through your fire, you gonna end up being like, I ain't got time to sit up and gossip with you. I ain't got time because baby, I got things I'm trying to produce over here. I'm trying to build some businesses, and you want me to stop so I can talk? No, no. And that's why you'll start to understand the Lord will start to remove folks, because all they trying to do is keep you distracted from moving forward and doing something that you know you're supposed to be doing. I ain't got time. I don't know, child. Whoever needed that, babe, I'm too busy over here being blessed. So, what message meant it in my spirituals? Okay, I'm back. I'm too busy over here trying to receive this overflow. Child of mess. Come on, Ace of Cups. New love, romantic feelings, your heart's desire, emotional fulfillment. My cup runneth over. Can we say my cup runneth over? Because I don't do all of those things, because I keep myself focused on the Lord, and I keep myself focused on my dreams, and I keep myself on focus on my desires. And then we have something to say down here to talk about the desires of your heart. Oh, let's talk about it. Oh, let's do it. May he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed. I'm too busy trying to collect this overflow. I'm too busy trying to help other people. Because, see, when I was sitting up gossiping and doing all that stuff, man, my life didn't feel like it was going nowhere. I felt like I was just chasing my tail, running around in circles. As soon as I stopped doing that, started focusing on the Lord and focusing on my dreams and praying about the stuff that I want, them folks will start to fall away from you. That's what some of y'all, some that happened for some of y'all. These folks, these devils in your life starting to fall away. Why? Because your confidence, because now you glowing and radiating and your light is irritating they demons, and now the devils don't want to be around you. They don't want to be around you the same type of way, because you ain't on the same type of time. You're no longer on the type of time that they own, and so as a result they'll start to fall away. So don't, if folks start leaving your life, let them go. Let them go. It might hurt a little bit. It do sometimes. But that's one of them things where we say, as you're creating success, your circle's going to get smaller. As you're creating success, people are going to start falling away. As you're going through your fire, people are going to start falling, because they don't want to get burned. They can't even go through that fire yet, because they are not at that point of purification and of cleansing, right? And so you got to know that. Okay. Good morning, dearest one. Good morning. So I hope that helps somebody, baby. We're too busy over here being blessed. We ain't got time for that. Now, on the flip side of this, we got to use the devil card, because this is Saturn energy. Somebody has a contract coming in. Now, I don't know what kind of contract it is, but the fact that this is actually coming up with this, yes, we look at you look at the devil. Which part? Everybody want to look at the devil as a bad card, but Saturn is not all bad. Saturn is only bad. Papa Saturn only be in your business until you learn the lesson. So what is happening? Now that you've learned the lesson, you're going to start receiving the positive contracts. These are relationships. Contracts could be soul contracts with people. This could be jobs. This could be opportunities. This could be whatever it is for you. It's not all bad. But understand this. Remember this. Your fire, if you will, the devil, whatever your test was, your trial, your tribulation, whatever it was, whatever devil you had to overcome in your life, just know that it's what's bringing the blessings. So somebody finna have a new contract that's coming in. Be mindful, temptation is coming through on this as well, but just be mindful of making sure. Can I talk about that? I'm gonna say this. Y'all just don't be understanding how, so well the Lord, well, of course y'all don't understand how the Lord be talking to me. So check it out. Jay Causey said something. He posted a video in TU the other day. I had signed up for something, right? I don't know who needs this message, but sometimes something just don't resonate in your spirituals. And I'm in this energy where some stuff, let me just say this, and I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail about it, but I be trying to learn. Right. I be trying to learn. Remember, I started off and I said, Lord, reveal and remove me, Daddy. I feel like you taking me somewhere, and I don't want to move before you. So reveal and remove what needs to be seen. Y'all, good is my name is Touche Germain. The Lord showed me something, and I signed up for something. Now, this was several weeks ago. I had signed up. It was just like an email or something that I sent, right? And so, sure enough, here come Jay Causey, posted a video the other day in TU, And it was a message that I don't even know this particular, I don't know if he's a pastor. I've seen this fella before, but I'm not familiar with him. I've never really watched him, but I have seen him before. He's in the video, the gist of it was like talking about a Chrysler 300 versus a Bentley. But I heard it and I said, okay, Lord. And so, sure enough, y'all, last night, it was about, I was asleep. And all of a sudden, y'all, my phone rang. Can I tell y'all what time my phone rang? 11. I almost said a cuss word. Daddy, you might have to give me one. I can't even, because that's a bad cuss word. I don't care what they would say about me, but I ain't gonna say it because it's one of them that I'm only gonna say in my spirituals. But you can insert 11:36 p.m. What? What? My children don't even call me at 11:36 p.m. Needless to say, that deal that I had signed up for, uh-oh, hey, dearest one, was a whole, she parked, I don't know where she going, hey, honey, was a whole wrap. It was a wrap. Y'all, I was so mad. It took me like 30 minutes to go back to sleep. I say, anyway, listen at me. Ain't no way if I'm on the West Coast, 12, 1, 2, that means it's 2:36 if you on the East Coast. Anyway, the Lord will reveal you. It be crazy sometimes. I'm talking about, it's so important on this to me, y'all, because I don't sleep well. I do not sleep well as it is. So when my sleep gets interrupted, I get cranky. I was a little mad. I had to pray because I say, Lord, and I was cussing, but the Lord know my heart. He knew I wasn't cussing at him. I say, I know I know like hell. My phone didn't just ring at 23:36. What? Needless to say, Needless to say, after I said my cuss words, because it about 6 good cuss words, I done went in the middle of the night. I done set up do not disturb my phone. I done put y'all. I don't even use do not disturb on my phone. I kid you not. And I messed around, and another email came through, and it was from PayPal, Lord, and it was a blessing. It was a blessing because they told me some new information. I done got mad about that. Next thing, I done got a whole sleep schedule set up on my phone because I had got that mad. But I had been praying. I say, Lord, reveal and remove the things that I don't need to participate in and the things I don't need to do. And then the Lord brought back to me the message that Jay caused, and he was like, remember the Chrysler 300 and the Bentley? I say, you know what, Lord, let me so ask the Lord to reveal and remove. And there's some things in your life, there's some things that you don't want to get ahead of yourself. So just be very mindful of that, because what we're not going to do is be taken advantage of in this season. What you're not gonna do is try to play on my top. Now that's what I said. I say, Daddy, I feel like somebody trying to play on my top. And that's okay. Well, come on, God. That's where you only get one time to cross me. Message meant it. You only get one time to cross me, because what you doing calling my phone at 23:36? At the PM, it's 2 in the morning over there. It ain't no, Lord, the curse words was finna come out of my spirituals, Lord. I don't get mad too often, but I was mad about that. Okay, I'm back. So the Lord gonna start saying, don't move ahead of him. Okay. Let him call back. That means, because if you call back, that means that you had to go through and get a hold, because you blocked. Anyway, I said what I said. Okay, I done got that out of my spiritual. Child, y'all know they had made me mad because I was cussing. Mama and them was cussing. They said, and I look, this me. I said it. I said, now this is one of them faith around and find out. Cause when you wake up in your house and you trying to figure out why the furniture is gonna be some furniture moving in this month. It's gonna be some furniture rattling. You gonna wonder why your cabinets is opening up and stuff flying off your shelves. And I told y'all to leave my mom and them alone. Now don't play with her. Please leave this woman where she at. Leave her where it's gonna be some furniture moving up in this thing. It's gonna be, leave her alone. Nah, what? Anyway, I'm back. Cause you gonna have to call a priest that day. It's gonna be an exorcism, but she gonna be gone already. She gonna be gone. Her and the whole troop of spirit nymphs, they gonna be gone already. What? Child, y'all better leave that lady where she at. She got a temper. Okay? She has a temper. Leave her alone. Mama, they don't know. They ain't know you when you was on the earth. That lady got a temper. I be giving y'all the smooth, mellow part of my mama. Mama, she be getting child. Most of the time, when I say I be cussing, that's where I be channeling all my cuss words from, because she be coming up with cuss words I ain't never even heard of before. They is spiritual cuss words. Because they not from earth. They not. Y'all be saying stuff don't even make no sense. Mm. But I don't be toting y'all, cause baby, she be showing out. Anyway, I told y'all I was gonna tell it. Come on, 7 of Cups. Okay, I'm back. Where does this going with, y'all? Dreams to reality. We are the key to the success. You better say it. Don't try. Listen, don't try me. Try Jesus. Leave spirit them alone. Leave them where they at now. I got an uncle up there. Speaking of uncles, this is my uncle, y'all. I got an uncle up there. He like guns. I don't know how, but that ain't even my business. I don't have to worry about how you gonna do what you gonna do. Just leave them spirit names alone, child. Let's talk about this dreams to reality. Options, illusions, choices, clarity, dreams, wistful opportunity. I'm telling y'all right now, this is like my dreams to reality card, the 7 of Cups. You going up. Drop it in the chat. I'm going up. Nothing can stop me. I'm on the way up. You got to know it. You ain't just working towards these dreams for nothing. Okay. You're not just working towards these dreams for nothing. Who said, child, yeah, we knucking and bucking and ready to fight. We was ready. Child, listen. Some of y'all, you better get, that's why you got to get that fight in your spirituals. Y'all already know how I got that gangster in my spirituals. They don't know about y'all. I know a child. They'll find the F around and find out. Faith around and find out about spirit in them. Okay. Yes, you're going up. And as well you should. Your faith is taking you places. So that's what we're pointing out on this card. Your faith is taking you places. Your faith is unlocking doors. You are the key. So Ola, do it. Okay, what else? Child of mess. Come on, provision. I don't know what they be thinking, Lord. Look, the Page of Swords and the 6 of Swords want to come out. That's that gossip. But I told y'all I saw the card, I done shuffled, and I'm gonna just sit them there. What movement? Yes. Look, who card is that? Look at your card, Blue. That's Blue's card right there. Baby, I don't know, but the Lord provides and we receive it. The devil is a liar. All the time. What else? This is the last one. Oh, these two. Number 6 and 12. Y'all, throw the whole cards away. Why? I just realized, y'all, that the number 624 is. Oh, let me show y'all something. See, y'all don't be. Look at this. Can y'all see? Where's the number? Can y'all see the number 624 right here? Y'all see that? Why? I just look down and look, y'all. And we've been clarified with Genesis 22:14. I wasn't paying no attention to that. Anyway, what somebody said it mean in Strongs. Look, there go my mama. Come on, 819. I told y'all, leave her alone. Leave her where she at now. And then I tell y'all something coming in. Look, 8 of Wands. Somebody got something coming in. And look, the 4 of Wands. Somebody got some. This is some success. Come on, God. Make it happen, Lord. I'm talking a supply of provision. Look at what is coming up with provision. So Abraham called that place, the Lord will provide. And to this day, it is said, on the mountain of the Lord, it will be provided. I'm trying to tell somebody got some coming in. This could be some help, some happiness, some movement, something. Y'all know Rockets of Desire. Shout out Esther and Abraham Hicks. Many things at once, a lot of moving parts. Somebody gave them momentum. 4 of Wands is an 11-11 card as well. I'm trying to tell somebody that your spirit names, the Lord is really making things happen for you. He's getting ready to provide the opportunity that you were looking for. They told me the number 624. I wasn't paying attention to the fact that 624 is actually on this card. So just know that maybe it's on the 24th, between the 24th and 26th. Child, I don't know. Take it how it resonates in your spirituals, but just know it's on the way. Just drop that in the chat. It's on the way. Something coming in fast. I don't know. This is movement. Now, they said movement on the 6 of Swords because it is a card of movement. Remember, we've been talking about coming out of the fire. So in the 6 of Swords, you're moving from times of trouble and challenge and difficulty into calmer waters. I'm telling you, it's on the way. You ain't got to come on. 10 of Pentacles on the cut. This is look, and I knew I saw it up under that. There go my mama card. I knew she was coming because I saw her. Ms. Mo Wisdom Seeker 108 literally left a comment that at 8:19, and I knew I told y'all, leave her alone. Okay. So some of you, this is things aligning to help you to create some wealth, some opportunity. This could be the next pinnacle in your 10. Y'all know we are working up to the 10 of Pentacles, right? We're always creating wealth and opportunities and abundance. Told you, swamp life. Come on, swamp life. Success, wealth, abundance, money, peace, and prosperity. Swamp life, right? Swamp life. We're always creating wealth and abundance and success and opportunities and money and peace and prosperity in our life. So the Lord is getting ready to help you to create that. He didn't just send you out here for nothing. He just didn't. Thank you, Lord. We receive you. Illumination, faith. The Sun card is another card of faith. This is clarity. Some of you are becoming very clear on your purpose. What you gonna move towards? What you gonna walk in? How you gonna walk in your purpose? Trying to tell y'all, man, the Lord is doing something. Come on, fire energy with the Sun. And some of y'all, this is something unexpected. I don't know what, solidifying a contract. Receive it. Some of y'all, and this ain't everybody message. Only you gonna know if this your message. There's an opportunity. It's like once in a lifetime. Something coming in for somebody, and you didn't. And it's again. Come on, the Sun. Look, I know when the Lord. A lot of times, y'all, again, we had to go through the fire to get prepared, right? Leo energy. We had to go through the fire to be strengthened, to be renewed, to be formed, as we already talked about. Some of you, your light, I don't know, that whatever this is, somebody finna be put on display. And they're showing me the 6 of Wands, right, which is Cherie's card. So shout out to you, Cherie, because this is an opportunity, like getting more exposure, be really allowing yourself to be seen. Some of you, the Lord is getting ready to bring you to the front of the line. Like he's getting ready. If you feel like you were in a season where you were hidden, you ain't gonna be hidden for much longer. You're not going to be hidden for much longer. Believe that you're not going to be hidden for much longer. You're not. Why? Because you're ready for it now. But remember, you got to go through the fire. You got to go through the processing to get to the promise. You have to. And so I want somebody, if you don't remember nothing else, leave here today knowing that your fire is simply processing. It's simply preparing you for where you're going next. Okay. Telling y'all, this is beautiful. We receive this, y'all. We receive it. Something, this, whatever, yeah, it's gonna make you happy because it's what you've been praying for. It's the opportunity. It's like your one shot. It's like your make it or break it. They just said so. Yeah, yeah. And in the new deck, in the next print of this deck, y'all, I actually have my mama. I have my mama's picture on the Sun and the Moon. On the Sun and the Moon card. I gave her both of those because that's what she represents for me. So I gave her the Sun and the Moon for me in the next I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to get it, Mom. It's gonna be so exciting. I can't wait because I put her picture on both of them. Because I love my mama. Because I love my mama, right? So just saying. Just saying. That's it, y'all. That's all I got. Man, that is a blessing. That is a blessing. Mm. Can we just talk about how this little sprinkle of rain, you still have space available? Yeah. Absolutely. I still have, come on, Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. Yes, I still have plenty of room. If you want to put your face in the place and have your picture on one of it's in this deck, right? Come on, Ace of Wands on the cut. It's in this deck. So if you want to have your face in the place, let me see, one of y'all we just saw Mimi. Chris Curls is in here, of course. Jay Causey is in here. Some of you, if you order it now, then your picture will be in the new deck, because I've updated it. If you have recently sent me a picture, I have updated you and put your picture in there, so y'all are in the building. Come on, the Wheel of Fortune, we receive it. Okay. That's it. That's all I got, man. I don't know what this is. Come on, the tower. I don't know what this is that's coming in, but baby, it may be an ending, but baby, the blessing that's coming on the other side, Lord, the blessing that is coming on the other side, it is a blessing. Thank you so much for the gifts, dearest one. Y'all, that's it. That's all I got. This was a beautiful message, y'all. Y'all had meant that in y'all spirituals, didn't it? Now, I can't make it up. This card literally just kind of got that out the way just so that I could show this card, which is the Six of Wands, which happens to be, girl, you finna rock it out. Let me go find the Six of Wands in here. I can't make it up, y'all. I wasn't gonna pull it in this deck, but I'm gonna go get it because clearly they wanted me to come. I said what I said now. Well, hey, just saying. And this is Cherie, y'all. This is Cherie that's in the chat. Okay. So just saying, it's something happening for you, Honeywood, and congratulations. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Okay. And then the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck as well. 66 always lets me know I'm going in the right direction. So congratulations on your opportunity, babe. Do it big then. Ah, ah. Telling y'all. That's how the Lord be working, child. You go through your process and then you get the promise. And we receive the promise, Lord. We receive it. And I want everybody around me to go up. Why? Because when you go up, then I'm going to. Because what you not gonna do, you ain't leaving me. Drop that in the chat. You're not leaving me behind. No one left behind. So when the people who I am surrounding myself with start going up, then guess what? That means I'm going too, because you're not leaving me. That means, okay, Lord, let me go. What you say, Lord? You say we going together. You sure right, because ain't gonna be no catching up. I'm keeping up. So you're not leaving me. Sure ain't. What you say go do? Okay, Lord, I'm gonna do it. You say what, Lord? Yep, I'm gonna go do it because you're not leaving me. You ain't leaving me. That's why, like, I be for real, y'all. That's where you got to surround yourself with good people. You got to surround yourself with people who want to see you succeed. Because, baby, look, wait till I get up. You gonna be blessed. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. I'm already blessed because you're here. Y'all don't even know, man. Like, you people be like, y'all don't even understand. This don't even be about like money or none of that. Like, I just really want people to be successful, because I know without a shadow of a doubt that when you surround yourself with people who are going up, you are going to go up, because you're going to develop the attitude and you're going to be like, oh, they not leaving me. And then all of a sudden, I kid you not, this is a true story. You will find yourself, come on, this is a whole message. Let me write it down. Blessed by association. What you say? Blessed by association. This is somebody we gonna talk about that one of these days. Blessed by association. Child, I got so many of them. I got so blessed by association. Blessed by association. You're gonna be blessed because the people around you are so blessed. Come, can we talk? What is, come on, Lord? That's what overflow is, right? For me, overflow means that I am so blessed that my cup runneth over, that the people who are around me are blessed by association. There are people who are higher than me, and because they're so blessed, and this is y'all. This is not famous people. This is me, the people who continue to show up on my live and support my vision of what the Lord has asked me to do. You show up, you give me energy, you show me love by just being here and supporting me, but you're already blessed. So you don't even realize that I'm receiving blessing from your overflow. And then I know that I'm blessed. So I'm able so people who are below me, and I don't mean it's like a hierarchy, but it's like, if you think about it, like me being able to pour into y'all, I'm pouring from my overflow. Come on, God. It don't take nothing from me to give these messages from God, because what I'm giving is him pouring into me, and then he gives me what I need, and then the overflow is what y'all get. Does that make sense to somebody? I hope I said that right. It's like, I'm not really doing anything but just giving you some of the extra that God has given me. Because it don't take nothing from me. It does not diminish me. It does not, like, I'm not worn out from this. Nothing. The Lord fills my cup completely. My cup runneth over. So I'm always, when you're always giving from your overflow. This is why you have to pour into self. You have to listen to people who pour into you, because what they do is they give from their overflow. You don't give when you ain't got it to give. When there were times when I didn't have it to give. I don't think I've been doing this consistently now for almost, what? Gosh, man, I don't even know. 2 years, 3 years. I give from my overflow. It don't cost me nothing to do what I'm doing. It's simply a want to give the goodness of the Lord to somebody else. Come on, Tentacorn. Come, I'm trying to toast somebody now. Okay. Look, this the ancestor deck. So here come the ancestors and them back again. They said, okay, I'm back. Y'all meant that in y'all spirituals, didn't it? They said what they said now. They said what they said. And the strength card up under that, I've already mentioned the strength card because I saw my daughter's card and I didn't even pull it. And I just told y'all I put my mama on the sun and the moon. And here go mama again with the moon card. Tell me, the chariot. This my Aunt Nikki up under that. Anyway, just say it. That was it. So don't ever think like you got to be, because that's the thing. And whoever, I don't even remember who said that, just know this: you already on. Drop that in the chat, because I'm on. Wipe me down, because I'm on. Wipe me down. We already on. We just catching up to more blessings. It ain't got nothing in, it's some, we already on. We already abundant. Told you, swamp life. I'm on. Period. Because I'm on. That's it. I claim it now. I claim it now, and I speak those things that are not as if. Come on, Ace of Swords. I speak those things that are not as if and until they are, because I know where we're going. You give to me from your overflow. It don't take nothing for you to show up, right? But you give to me from your overflow of energy, love, time, effort, and attention. Man, come on. Can't make it up. Hey, Papa. I don't know, child. I told y'all, man, we be swamp life, period. Swamp life, success. Well, and I guess I can go ahead and tell y'all, because the secret's out the bag now. And this was crazy. This was what we finna be doing in TU. And I wasn't even supposed to talk about it, but since I done took TU off of, since I done took it off and I'm not even offering it anymore, next month we are going to be using our own wealth words. Remember, I tell y'all, or NTU, I've told y'all that I'm always a month ahead of what y'all are actually doing. So in the month of July, I was already working with the ancestor money and doing all the things I was doing. So now the Lord gave me the next thing that we were going to do. What is it? Wealth words, right? Wealth words. Kid you not, I can show it to you in my journal and everything. It's in my planner. And so you would have to find your own wealth words that you want to use, and you would set intentions around that. And so every morning y'all see me, let me just show y'all because I don't be making this up. So as y'all see me doing my ancestor money in the morning, guess what's written on this piece of ancestor money? Success, wealth, abundance, money, peace, and prosperity. By day and by night, my finances and sales are increasing and improving. That's the intention that I've been setting on this. I don't make this up, and I'm never going to tell you anything that the Lord has not told me that I can share. So next month, we were going to NTU. This is what we're doing. You may not want these things for yourself, but this is what I'm manifesting in my life. Do you understand? So when I tell y'all I'm a month ahead of y'all, I've been doing this since the beginning of September to make sure that, and guess what? It works, right? I don't even have TU as an option for purchase anymore. I took it off my website. I did. I took it off. And I said, I told y'all yesterday, I was like, this is going to be the last month that I was going to do TU, because I was just like, well, Lord, maybe this ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. But this is what we're focused on. I know the book that you're going to need to read for next month. Man, listen, I don't be making this up. So you're going to have to find your own wealth words. Those are mine. But TU, you already going to be in on this because you're in TU. I'll make it up. When the Lord shows me something to do, then I do it. And I'm like, okay, Lord. And when I came up with those words, and y'all know me, I love wordplay. And so I was like, ooh, swamp life, success, wealth, abundance, money, peace, and prosperity. Because I put 2 P's on it. Swamp life. Anyway, I just be trying to help somebody be and become great and be and become the best version of themselves. That's it. All I'm doing is giving stuff to y'all that the Lord has given to me. That's it. Because I can't take credit for, come on, the imp. I'm finna go and throw y'all play y'all. Again, I'll never take credit away from the Lord. The Lord just gives me an idea and he lets me play around with it. And I come up with something and I'm like, oh, let me show this to somebody else. Maybe this will help you to manifest some things in your life. Maybe this will help you to, but you got to believe in it. I believe in everything that I'm doing. And because my faith ain't gonna let me fail, right? Because failure is not an option. I believe in everything that the Lord shows me to do. Everything. Because he's not showing it to me for nothing. And then it always just keeps developing and developing and developing. And then it's like, okay, let me go share this with somebody. Let me go tell somebody else and see. I can't make you do it and I can't make you believe, but hey, I did this and it worked. People don't want to use the ancestor money. That's cool. Do something. So the Empress, okay, the Empress, right? So all you can do is try to provide value, y'all. That's all I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to do it in ways that, whether if you're a Christian and you feel like the ancestor money is too witchy, that's cool. How about you just go read the book of Psalms? How about you go find you a psalm that'll resonate with you? Go find you a scripture. Hey, you can go read Philippians 4:19 if you feel like what we're doing is too witchy for you and you have a Christian background and you don't know how you would feel about because the Bible says ancestor worship, whatever. That's fine. If you don't want to do that, then go read this scripture, go pray this scripture, go talk to the Lord. Meditation, just give the Lord 15 minutes. Most time, don't Christian people and them say, let me go in my prayer closet. Y'all realize we all doing the same exact thing and just call it in a different stuff. Oh my gosh, she reads tarot and she's telling us stuff that's going to happen in the future. Well, what a prophet do? But you listen when it was Ezekiel and Jeremiah and Isaiah, you listen to them though. David was a prophet. We love a David, don't it? David was a prophet. Solomon was a prophet. What? What? We all doing the same thing and just want to call it something different to try to say that somebody else ain't doing it right. I don't care about none of that. We all doing the same thing. Kizzle, we all doing the same stuff. They was doing it in the Bible. Oh, that's divination. But what about when they was casting lots and trying to divide up the land between the 12 tribes? What you thought casting lots was? Don't believe me? Go look up divination in the Bible and it'll talk about the Emum and the Timum, and you gonna see that they was shooting dice. What? Listen. Don't tell me what they did or now divination is bad. Oh, because Saul went over there to see the medium so he could talk to the prophet Samuel from the dead. Why you think people don't like mediums and psychics and stuff? Why? Because you can't lie to them, because they can see through your lies. What? Because we can see through your lies and your foolishness. Because, oh, I'm sorry, but people who are Christian, them, they call it discernment. What? Wordplay. Oh, okay. Oh, I prayed for discernment so that I would. What? Oh, okay. Oh, that's of the devil. Which part? The part in the Bible or the part that I'm doing? Oh, okay. Oh, well, anyway, because I said what I said. It's all that's why it's so foolish to try to tell folks what they doing. You if you take any medicine, you better stop, because a witch created it. Yeah, they sure did. Because where medicine names come from? If you take a vitamin, if you take a mineral, if you take a medicine, guess where they came from? Plants. But yet somebody who's an herbalist or works with herbs, you put aloe, you use aloe on stuff. You'd use all these things, but then you want to call somebody a witch. But you well, then guess what? You're participating in witchcraft. I said it. I said it. Look, look, I'm screaming, you have shaken, because I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Look, Miss Mo Wisdom said, I'm screaming, you have shaken their feathers. Well, somebody got to shake them, because it's the reason that we're staying so divided. And I'm passionate about it. You know why I'm passionate about it? Y'all know this. If you've been with me for a minute, you know how I feel about it. That the problem is that's why people are finding it. It's almost like they're pushing people further away from God, because the way that you do things, or the way that you feel like is a natural inclination to do things, people are looking at it as wrong. But if you really just start to understand and study and show thyself approved, guess what? We all doing the same thing. We just calling it something different. Laying hands on people, telling you go talk to a prophet or someone prophesies. I prophesy over you, right? This is somebody coming in telling you what's gonna happen in your future, but you think of what I'm doing is wrong. Make it make sense. I don't need these cards. This is simply a way. I don't, just like you, I don't need the cards to give the message. I just like to do it because it's fun. So that's the problem. It's like that's what keeps so much separation between everybody. That's why people don't have a lack of understanding of what the Bible truly is. And that's why people want to pick and choose what parts of the Bible they want to call law and what parts they don't. Now, if you're going to live by the Bible, then guess what? You still be out here doing blood sacrifices and not calling people who do it wrong, because the Bible, they did it. And if you take everything in the Bible Bible for truth, and we still be out here sacrificing goats and sheep and chickens and pouring and dipping feathers in blood and sprinkling on, we still be doing all of that. But you look at that as wrong, and you look at people now that do that as wrong. Why? You see it in the Bible. What? But we ain't doing that no more. You say it's wrong to have an altar. How's it wrong when we literally talk about it's an altar in the Bible? How many it was in the most holy, in the holy of holies. Ain't that what it was? The most inner portion of the temple, where couldn't nobody go? What was where did they place the bread of the presence? Where was the incense altars at? You don't understand it. Go read the book of Leviticus. It tells you all about what the Levites and them had to do and how everything had to be set up. But yet you talk about people who have altars or what? Make it make sense, Way. We all doing the same thing, but want to call it something different. You ain't know what you doing ain't no different from what I'm doing. You just trying to make it, you just want to make it palpable for your palate. Because you, so you can do, no. That's why don't none of that apply. Because why? All I know is God is God. And I don't care none about none of the rest of the stuff. I don't care what nobody else do. And I mean this from the bottom of my spirituals. Are you serving God? Are you helping people? That's all I care about. I don't care. I don't care what your practice is. I don't care. I don't care. Are you serving God? Are you helping people? Yes. You good with me. You good with me, because that's the attitude God has. You serving me. You not hurting nobody. Oh, okay. Well, you good. You Gucci with me. He don't care about none of that. God don't care about none of that. It's men that have made all these rules and regulations, but look what's happened. That's why you think the Lord is saying, listen, this the other thing. Can I say, I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. How many times remember when the Lord resided in the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem? Remember when he left? Just, you understand that there's some places that you can go, it's some churches you can go to. I'm not knocking anybody's church. It's some people that you may know, and this, so we are the church, the body, right? You realize it is some people, just like we know when somebody ain't walking with the Lord, when there's some churches and some people who claiming to be people of God and men of God, of women of God and all of God, but your discernment lets you know ain't no spirituals in them. God ain't in here. You ever went somewhere and you knew the Lord wasn't there? It looked good on the outside, but all of a sudden you be like, wait. This counterfeit. The Lord ain't in this. The Lord ain't in that. Oh, why? How you know that? You can listen to some people talk, and you can learn, the Lord ain't in that. You ever hear have any of y'all ever had an experience where a demon manifested in somebody? You have been talking to somebody. I've had this experience. It's the craziest thing ever. You ever had an experience where you're talking to somebody and you can actually see a demon manifest in somebody? I never knew what that was until I actually had that happen, and I was like, OMG. I couldn't even believe it because I had never experienced it. But then I experienced it and I was like, wow, it's one of those things. Because what literally happened, and I heard the Lord say, and it's somewhere in the Bible, don't quote me, but it's somewhere where it says that they will look at evil as good and good as evil. And I was having a conversation with somebody, and it was like the craziest thing, because the stuff they started, it was just venom and hatred, and it was blasphemy, and it was just like really just going against God. And I was just like, wow, man, it's crazy. Trying to told y'all it, and I don't want you to have to experience, but depending, I guess, on what level of relationship you have with the Lord, like you will, it's a true story that you'll see demons manifest in people. Like, you just be like, and all I did was pray for them. Pray for them. Lord, I prayed for deliverance. That's all I could do was pray for deliverance and remove myself. Because what you're not going to do, you're not going to what you're not going to do, you're not going to poison me. Nah, I'm not. That's one of them click conversations. Click. Come on, Isaiah 5:20. Come on, Isaiah. Y'all know I love a scripture because when I don't know, I don't know. But if they tell it to me, we gonna look it up. You're not gonna poison me. What sorrow for those who say that evil is good and good is evil. Man, come on. That dark is light and light is dark. That bitter is sweet and sweet is bitter. I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't make this up. Thank you, Lord. So and that's the thing, like the more aware you become, like you can think it's a game if you want to, but the more you walk on this side of the street in this spirituality world, y'all, you start to see some stuff. And there's some stuff I can't, it's some stuff that you, let me just give y'all an example. I'll tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sell it, and then I'm gonna be done. The Lord he has me, there's a very specific assignment he has me working on. Won't go into a lot of that, but yesterday I ended up watching something, but it was like I had watched it for a long enough time to where I was just like, oh my gosh, I got to cut this off. When I tell y'all, I do not like to unpack my trunk. I do not. Okay. But yesterday, after I got done watching all of this, it was just like a bunch of negative energy. Now, first, let me say this. I am so grateful in this season of my life and that the Lord has strengthened me. Remember the fire, right? The Lord has strengthened me because there was a time when I could watch things on the internet and it would affect me. Before the Lord really started conditioning me with spiritual warfare and teaching me about it, there was a time where I would watch things and it would start to affect my energy. Like it would literally shift my energy. So yesterday, I gave the Lord gratitude yesterday because he had me watching some stuff, because for me, it's like, okay, you got to get prepared. And so now that I know what it is, I can watch things, I can trap out, I can listen to music that doesn't have the best lyrics. But when you are spiritually sensitive, or if one of your assignments is that the Lord has to teach you about warfare so you can teach other people about warfare, because a lot of times you don't know what warfare is or what you're actually facing when you're going through some things. So if the Lord is going to use you to help people be educated about it, you're going to experience like heavy levels of warfare. And I know that I have, and I've talked to y'all about a lot of it. And so the Lord had to show me what warfare was in a multitude of ways, from music to watching stuff, like whatever you're ingesting in your portals, right? Eyes, ears, the things you're listening to, even if you're having sex with people, how things can transfer to you, how energy can transfer to you, how energy can shift shift you and shift you into another space. So yesterday, the Lord had me watching some stuff and I was just like, Daddy, I was like, okay, that's enough. I get it. Because he was like, you just need to be prepared. The stuff that I was watching is because I know eventually where the Lord is taking me. And he was like, I need you to know what you're dealing with so that you don't get caught slipping. If the Lord is taking you, because for some of us, because this is the thing, I know where the Lord is taking me. I say it because I want to remain humble and don't want it to be like, oh, I'm going to be. No, I just know what the Lord is doing in my life, and I know what he's shown me and where he's showing me that he's taking me. And so as a result of that, he's exposing me to things, because you got to know what you're dealing with. Otherwise, you will get caught slipping. True story. Yesterday, the Lord says, so when you get to where I'm taking you, you got to be mindful of even taking a drink from somebody, because you never know. These people, y'all, in these different places, some people ain't got no shame. They working for the devil. They walking in the darkness, and they ain't got no problem trying to take advantage of you, taking over you, none of that. And so the Lord had me watching some stuff, and I eventually got to the point I was like, okay, Lord, like I was just like, that's it for the day, man. I don't even want to see anymore. I was like, let me cleanse this energy. Y'all, I went and unpacked my whole trunk just to go get my sound bowl out of my trunk to cleanse the energy. Because I was just like, man, but it's like the things that the Lord has to expose you to so you can be prepared for where you're going. This is that fire, y'all. He's got to strengthen you. Because otherwise you will get there and you'll fail. you'll fail. It's like temptation. We've been talking so much. Come on, the Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, these two coming up together. Plus, we had the devil. This just confirms what I was saying. You got to be very careful because the devil is sneaky. He's slick. And the higher up you go, the sneakier he gets. He's not gonna tempt you with the same things that he got you with in the beginning, because those things won't work. And so the Lord just been talking. He was just like, you got to be ready. You got to be prepared. This is the kind of stuff you're going to deal with. And so just saying, man, you just know. And everybody ain't in the same season, but warfare is crazy, y'all. But once you begin to understand it, it doesn't affect you the same anymore. It really doesn't. The same, but that doesn't mean that the enemy won't try new ways to come up against you. Okay. No lie, last night I said, like, I don't know what energy they put on the food, the restaurant. Yeah, you'll know when you go in a place. Come on, the star. You'll know when you go in a place. You'll know. That's what it means when you say you'll know them by their fruit. You will know them by their fruit. The words can sound good, but what are their actions? Like, when you get to a certain point, because for some of you, you have very good discernment. You can be, the Lord ain't in this. He ain't in this. You'll know by the things they're doing. You'll know by the things they're saying. Some of you so gifted that you can look at a person and be like, no, it's a no for me. It's a no. Like, you literally get to that point. It's one of those reasons why, if you're very sensitive to energy, empathic, right? If you're very sensitive to energy, why do y'all think that I'm good going out in places, but I'm so comfortable being by myself? Because you can see different things in different people. And when you are a certain, and I don't want this well, if you know, this is why you'll be very comfortable being by yourself, because you know the vibration and the energy that you're in. And so you go to places and it's a lot of people, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you just pick up on different things, like, if you're sensitive to energy. And so that's why I like to stay out in nature. And I'll go eat at a restaurant or go walk in the mall every now and again. I'm not a big window shopper like that, but it's also like, I'm not in a season of life where I want to be in the club. I don't, because that kind of energy don't really resonate in my spirituals anymore. Back in the gap, I'm in that thing. And I'm not opposed to maybe once every year, once every couple, but I want to be I want to be a different level kind of parties. Like, I don't want to be, true story, I'm not in my stage of life where I want to be thugged out, trapping in the club. Like, I'm not on that anymore. I'm not on that type of time. I listen to the music and, I can jam or whatever, but I ain't going to nobody club talking about some. I did that last year, y'all, and when I was done, I got sick. I went to one club in Dallas when I was in Dallas over the summer, and it was right before I got ready to leave. And it was just like this little sports bar. And y'all, I was so sick after that. I was sick for like a week. And I said, you ain't got you right, Lord. You ain't got, I don't want to do that, because I know the kind of energy that's in there. You know the kind of energy that's in there. So it's about not being in those types of environments. I don't want to be in those types of environments. When I was toxic and unhealed and unhealthy, yeah, I resonated in that. I was great in there. I loved that energy, but I'm just not there anymore. So yeah, it was fun, but I'm a little older now, child. I want to go to some black tie affairs and banquets and stuff. I want to go schmooze with a different level, a different caliber of people. I'm so telling y'all anyway. So you'll know. And some of you, you're starting to see that in people as well. That's what they were talking about earlier. Like, it's like, listen, you ain't got but one time to cross me. Right. I'm talking exactly luxury. I don't want the club. I'm not on that scene. I want to go. I said this yesterday. I watched Oprah and Kamala Harris. And y'all know what I said? I said, man, wouldn't it have been amazing to be in that room? I watch stuff and I'll be like manifest and be like, I'm gonna be in that kind of room one day. And it would, I'm gonna be in that type of room one day. Like, I'm on that type of time, y'all. And because those are the types of things that I haven't experienced yet. Does that make sense? I've experienced the club. I've experienced the turn up. I'm experiencing now it's going to be me experiencing a different type of life. I want to experience the things that I had never been exposed to before. Okay. I go to a chic cafe restaurant, ordered one expensive glass of wine. I'm talking about what? Because I love some wine. Y'all, if you are going to, I didn't put this, is gone off too. I took it off my website as well. I told y'all I removed some stuff. Y'all know we're doing, I should have said this earlier. Y'all know we're doing the Beauty on a Budget class. If you're in TU, it's really going to be us because, and that's maybe it's my fault because I accept when it's my fault. I actually told the Lord, I was like, man, I got to do better about trying to, like, marketing is not my thing. Let me just say that. Marketing is not my thing, but the Lord gave me a very clear instruction yesterday. I was like, Daddy, we got to reach more people. How do I enlarge my territory? Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. And so he gave me an instruction. So this morning, you can go to my website, and if you can share anything on my website, all I need people to do is share. All I need you to do is share. And so I asked the Lord, y'all, because again, I know my weaknesses, and I'm not the person who wants to do the behind the scenes things. Okay. I'm just being honest. But I told the Lord a commitment, right? Our iPop word of the week, commitment. I said, every day I have enough products and services that every day I'm able to share something that I want every day. So if you follow me on on any of my other platforms and you see what I've posted, just share it. That's it, because I'm not huge at marketing. That's not I would say, like, I market my cards. Why? Because I use them all the time. I market my makeup. Why? Because I wear it all the time. But I'm not the best at making the offer. Does that make sense? And so this is something the Lord is trying to work with me on and help me to develop this skill set. That's really where I'm at. It's like, okay, I gotta learn about marketing. And so that's why it kind of sucked when I had to go in block mode, because what I was trying to learn about was going to help me to market. So now I'm on the hunt, like, okay, I got to go find some more education to learn from. But anyway, so if I post it, just share it. And so every day I'm making the commitment to myself that I'm taking one of my products or one of my services and I'm going to market at least one every single day. I don't really do videos about them, and maybe that's the problem, but I'm like, man, I do so much recording. You know what I'm saying? That I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't be wanting to record another video. I'd rather just put it out there, and go from there. So anyway, because everything is reasonably priced. When I get to the point where I'm able to just, I like that, because right now, like, even the journals and things, the iPop journal and planner and the tarot journal and planner, or the tarot journal, when I get to the point, because it's coming, that I'm going to have inventory, then I can actually go down on the price. Why? Because I can buy it in bulk. But for now, I don't have inventory, so the prices are a little higher. But once I'm able to, so just know it's coming, right? But what you're paying is literally just paying for the people that I'm paying to print the things that I have. I'm paying my printer basically. So anyway, that's it. Look, entrepreneurship 101, right? You got to know your strengths and your weaknesses. I'm great at being on the camera. I don't want to do the behind the scenes stuff. The first person I'm going to hire is a social media manager. Understand me. I don't want to post the videos. I want to create them, and I want somebody else. And yes, I know that you can Fiverr and you can do all of these things, and I'm aware of that, but the revenue has to begin before that, if that makes sense. So just know that. So if you see it, please share it. I appreciate you. If you purchase, I appreciate you even more, because it's helping me to put that out there. Thank you, Ma. I know, child. Y'all be told to me. Y'all be told to me. So anyway, true story. You got to know your strength. And y'all are seeing me become an entrepreneur. This is not anything I had experience with. This is me learning as I go. So now that I have the products and services, now it's simply about promoting them. consistently. And that's what the Lord put to check me in my spirituals about. He was like, you got to be consistent about it instead of just going live and being like, oh, okay. He's like, no, you got to post on every platform. You got to put yourself. So I did that today. I posted the reels because I put videos out every single day. He was like, now go share it on all your platforms. So I did. So I did that. So if you see it, just share it. And I appreciate y'all. Okay. That's it. That's really all I got. Come on, fortune after difficulty, enlightenment up under that with the hanged man or woman. I appreciate y'all. That's it. That's all I got. It's gonna be a great and amazing weekend. Um, y'all, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. If you can hire interns, give them like a learning trajectory. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't even know any interns. Where do you find the interns at? See, y'all be teaching me. Where do you find interns? Social media interns. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Hydrate your soul and things, drink your water, say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing weekend, purpose on purpose. Thank y'all so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the love, the energy. Thank you so much for the gifts as well. I'm so truly grateful. I will see y'all on Sunday. If you're in TU, we do have the 22nd. We are doing the beauty on a budget. So it's all kind of going to be combined. I'm not trying to do all these separate classes. Okay. I'm not going to do that. And so y'all know we're doing a head wrap. Well, I don't have it on my website, but I'm doing the head wrap and the makeup master classes on, it's the beat and greet. That's what we're doing. So bring your favorite adult beverage, because I'm going to give y'all some head wrap secrets. And y'all see, I don't even have a regular wrap on today, but that's because I found this when I was going through in my trunk anyway. So it's not available on my website anymore. If you are interested, you can send me an email and then I can send you an invoice for it, or send you a link for it, not an invoice, send you a link for it. But we are doing that on Sunday. It's going to kind of just give us a break. I got to go to Tarjay because what my plan is, good Lord say the same. I'm finna have Tabitha's good wine. Shout out Tab, love you. I'm gonna try Tab's wine. I'm going there in a few uno momentos, okay, so that I can have. I don't really drink a lot, but I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this wine, okay. I'm gonna try it. So I'm going to hopefully be able to find that in a local Tarjay. So bring your favorite adult beverage. And if you have, and most of you, I think if you're coming to the class, most of y'all in TU, I think you already have your palette. You have your colors. I'm actually making some makeup this weekend. I got to make some eyeshadow because I can't find a couple of my little samples that I use for myself. And so I got to actually make some eyeshadow this weekend. And so I'm finna try it, child. I'm getting ready to go to Tarjay in a few minutes because I don't really have anything to record. So I'm grateful for that. So I'm finna go see if I can find it and have it ready for Sunday so I can have it all ready. So y'all bring, if you're coming to beauty on a budget on Sunday, make sure that you have your favorite adult beverage. It's really going to be a beat and greet. I'm not really doing any teaching or anything for this particular class. Other than just showing y'all some of the things I do with my makeup, because y'all know it's all about beauty on a budget. And I mean that, okay, because I'm on a budget, right? So just showing y'all some things that I use. Some of those things are available on my Amazon page, so you can check that out. It'd be like 20 minutes on makeup, y'all. I don't be doing no whole lot to get to do this makeup. I ain't got time for that. So just showing y'all some of those things and giving y'all some head wrap secrets. So if you're interested in wearing head wraps, you're going to get some secrets on that day. I'm going to show y'all several of them and it's going to be great and amazing. We're going to have so much fun. Okay. That's it. Go be great and amazing. Do great and amazing things. I think I said hydrate your soul and things, drink your water, say your gratitude. And thank y'all again so much for allowing me to pour into you today. Thank y'all for your love, your energy, all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all more than you know. And I will see y'all on Sunday or Monday. Okay, Sunday. We are doing, what time did I put it for? It's still going to be the same time. It'll still be the same time for what time we normally meet? 1 o'clock? Yeah. It'll still be the same time, 1 p.m. Okay, Pacific Standard Time is what we'll be meeting when we'll be meeting on Sunday. Okay, I love y'all in real life. I will see y'all on the morrow. See y'all next time.